What's up, y'all? It's Christy.
I'm Courtney.
And I'm Rashana, and we are
The
1000 Club. Yes. We are here for another episode. Join us every other Thursday on the podcast and YouTube. And today we are allowing King Lit.
That's me.
As you see,
That's
she
me.
came lit. She is here with me in Maryland. And we're allowing her to take us on a lituation tonight. We have no idea what she's going to ask us or what she's going to plan to discuss. Yeah. But we have agreed, right, Christy?
Yes.
We have agreed.
I'm ready.
Y'all ready?
We have agreed to answer whatever she intends to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So, as excited as we are, I must admit I'm a little scared.
I'm ready. I'm always lit.
Oh, excuse me.
She always lit, okay? She always lit.
Beautiful.
What you supposed to be?
Beautiful for always lit, okay?
What you supposed to be?
I am stay a lit.
Okay, so you about to stay lit in this whole situation.
Yes.
Yes.
So, we always do a check-in. I actually don't know. You want to go first since this is your episode?
About my check-in? Okay, well, as you can see if you're watching us, I am sitting on the couch matching Rashana. We did not plan this matching outfit. She just came downstairs and was like, I want to wear plaid too. So I'm in Maryland.
I was already in Maryland.
I am in Maryland for the week to stay at my second home, just to get a little space for my own house and to make sure that my friend is doing okay and check on her. Let her know that I'm thinking about her.
I don't know what any of this is right now.
But other than that, I don't really have an update this week. That's it. But yeah, that's my update. I'm in Maryland.
I feel like I did some things this weekend, which I do.
Oh. We went to Cooper Hawk.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a winery and restaurant here in Maryland. There are several locations. I actually saw that they actually might be all over, honestly.
Yeah, they have.
They are? Okay, there's some in Chicago, yeah. So it's a winery and restaurant. So we ate very well. The lobster and crab bisque was perfect because most times, bisque are like purees. But this actually was more soupy. So it had like good chunks of lobster and crab and corn. It was like a chowder, actually. It was more like a chowder, yeah. And it was really good. And then we had a bunch of other things.
We had my food.
When I was telling, this is a gnat. Sorry. When I was telling my mom everything we had, she was like, "Oh, you guys went to a buffet?" And I was like, "No, we actually."
Oh my gosh.
Sorry.
She just killed a gnat on the computer.
No, it's still alive.
I got it.
So
I'm gonna remove myself from
yes,
the video,
please, because you're about to wipe that off. That's so disgusting. So we had braised short ribs, a soy ginger steak, and a pistachio crusted, I don't know, is it grouper? Is that how you say it? Grouper. So everything was good, and then we just shared it in addition to Brussels sprouts and a Caesar salad. And then after all of that food, we did wine tasting. So we got to do an 8 wine taste. I don't know how you say it, but there were 8 different wines that we were able to taste. Mm-hmm. And they have different palates for you. And so, Courtney, you did the copper.
I did the
Cooper
gold.
Hearts, the gold.
The gold tasting.
The gold tasting, and you ended up getting.
I got the Cooper's Hawk red blend.
Okay, and then I did the Luxe. So if you saw our story from this past weekend, the Luxe is the high tier. And I ended up getting,
I feel like Christy would like that.
I actually forget which one I got.
You got the anniversary.
Oh, I got the
one.
anniversary. Yeah, the 15th anniversary. So they're having a 15th anniversary. I ended up joining the club, which I do plan to cancel next month. But I joined it, so I got two big bottles, and the bottles value individually at like $56. So I got two of those for $37.99 plus 2 free wine tastings. So we actually were able to get our wine tastings included in that. She said she was gonna try to hook me up with my birthday, since my birthday was not too long ago. But
shout out to Heather.
Yeah, shout out to Heather at Cooper Hawk. Yeah, she's really amazing. Shout out to her husband that she met in Arizona at a bar. 7 years. Congratulations to you all.
Wow.
So
Yes.
That's the update, I guess.
Yeah, so that was fun. So now she is here for a week. And I'm excited because I have not seen Courtney since March, since COVID started, since her birthday.
Since birthday, yep.
Yeah, the beginning of March. I've seen Christy, but I have not seen Courtney in person. So yeah, I'm really excited to have someone else here. You know, I'm not just talking to the walls anymore. I have someone to talk to and to hang out with and eat good food and be merry. Oh, so the check-in for me is that
I know that was kind of my check-in.
It was. It's okay. I realized that drinking, okay, so I have always been a social drinker for the most part. Like, I rarely drink in the house on my own. And that includes wine. That's like, it's very rare. And if it is wine, it's because I'm making something that I know like, would pair well with the wine, right?
Are you laughing at me?
Is Chrissy laughing at me?
No, she's laughing at me because I'm making a face like I drink wine all the time at home.
Okay, yes. Courtney is a wine drinker, right? And so I, basically COVID has, like, I while I don't drink a lot at home or on my own, I have a high tolerance. But Courtney and I, for a Tuskegee homecoming, shout out to Tuskegee, thank you, whoop, whoop, to you. We had a homecoming quarantine. So we had DJ Kid Capri did like a live and stuff for us. They had a virtual homecoming ceremony with the band. They did like a medley of all of our favorites.
Nice.
Tom Joyner was like the MC for like the whole thing. He's a graduate of Tuskegee University. And so it was really cool. And then we also had homecoming in a box. Shout out to AJ Woodson and his wife, Shan Woodson, and their cute little daughter for making those homecoming boxes for everyone. They had t-shirts and shot glasses. So Courtney and I decided we were gonna do shots of 1800 because we had our twerk playlist going and we're in here, you know, like reliving college, listening to Webby and everything. And shots hit differently now, okay?
The first shot went down like, it was like, okay. The second shot was like, ooh, you tasted it. All the alcohol.
I mean, the second shot, I felt like I drank just straight like alcohol. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh. And I actually realized I don't think that I've ever shot 1800.
It's not the smoothest tequila to take a shot of. That's also probably
Okay.
why.
Okay, so then we started talking about nights in college, like your first time just getting plastered.
No, wait. We're
college.
gonna go into that in the conversation. So don't even go there.
Okay.
We're about to talk about
yeah, so that's my check-in that it's clear that you know, I don't know, my tolerance may be decreasing. Maybe it's because, you know, I'm not going out as much during COVID. I'm not sure. Also, Lovecraft is finished, so you guys will, you know, won't have to hear me talking about that every week. But yes, we had our final episode, and it was really nice. And yeah, that's pretty much my update. You see, my hair is still flourishing, so y'all just keep praying for me.
Okay, hair. Yes,
And
hair.
yeah.
Christy, what about you?
Well, I am not there. I am in Chicago. And
That laugh was like,
yeah, because I felt a little shade, but you know, whatever.
What she said? I was like, I'm coming for my mother's birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I understand. Well, how long are you gonna be? I'm here for my mother's
Yeah. I'm here for my mother's birthday, and I'm not going to be out and about because cases are rising. And
You gotta be very careful. Yeah.
yeah, my father is like, look, if this thing gets me, it's going to have to come and get me. So I do not want it to come and get him. So
Yes, and you don't. Oh, sorry, not. I mean, yes for what he said, not yes for coming again.
yeah, so I leave Thursday to go to the DMV, and we're gonna take a little road trip to
Oh, that's nice.
Williamsburg. Yeah, we did it the last time.
You said Leesburg?
Williamsburg,
Oh,
Virginia.
Williamsburg. Okay.
Yeah, so we stay in a resort, don't do nothing, just like watch movies. The last time we were there, my mom and I, we went walking, but you know, it was a little chill in the air. So
Okay. Is that the same? That's the same place you all did your retreat earlier during COVID, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be nice.
That's like our COVID getaway, just to like get a change of scenery. So we're gonna do that. So I'm just preparing to go there. That's about it. I haven't really been doing anything. I did. So the last episode, I said I started selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace and Poshmark.
Yes.
So I made 2 sales.
Oh, good. Did anyone in Madison buy from you yet?
Huh?
I don't know if she found anything, but someone, one of my sorority sisters who listens to the podcast, she asked me for your link. So I said, oh, I need to upload that to the YouTube.
Maybe. Where does she live? I had someone, I think, in
Huntsville.
and then I had someone in maybe like Kansas or something like that, somewhere in the Midwest. Yeah, so I've sold 3 items. I still have 2 more, and I will soon have furniture on Facebook Marketplace because I got to get stuff out of my house. So
Check that out.
give me some.
Yes, come on, moneymaker.
Yes.
Now, when you come here, do you have anything to do for your house, or you're like?
I have to get everything out, all the furniture, all the dishes.
Did you close yet, or?
No, I haven't closed yet. Hopefully within the next few weeks, I'll close.
Okay.
I haven't gotten an update on that. So I'm still proceeding as if like this is going to happen soon. I got to get things out.
Oh, good.
Once I get the date, it's like I can hand over the keys and they can, you know, move in. So I'm trying to like do as much as I can while I'm there. So
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Well, I mean, I know you're not, you know, doing anything, but if you need help moving something or whatever, just let me know.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, side note, I was telling my mom that you would come in, and I was talking about your mom, and I was saying how like your mom invited me to go walking with her on the bridge, and I have not taken her up on that offer because she just puts me to shame. Like
she be walking.
I was like, yes, like I was telling my mom, I was like, Mom, like she did that bridge so fast. I said I was dying. Like I was, and my mom was like, well, that needs to be your motivation. You need to get out there with her and call her and let that motivate you. I said, yeah, it might motivate me, but it might make me, I'll probably be crying in the beginning, feeling bad.
Don't slow down. She'll go at your pace.
Look, she'll slow down. No, I need her to slow all the way down.
She's not gonna leave you.
She's not gonna leave you.
No, she'll leave me. She'll probably say, "Oh, I'll meet you, you know, up there or something."
But yeah, you should call her. She still walks in the morning.
Right,
Yeah.
before it gets too cold.
Sent me something today. I think she did like 80,000 steps last week.
80,000.
Like I said, like see her mom be doing it. Like
I need to be like Mom and get my 80,000 steps in because your girl ain't got no.
I need to be like that because I get probably, I don't even know. I know on average it's probably like 5,000 steps a day.
yeah, I want a Fit or Apple Watch, something that tracks my steps, so I can begin to see what it does. But yeah, no, I need to.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to your mom and happy birthday.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Mom. I can't wait to see them. I miss my parents.
So nice. I haven't seen my mom in a while. That's so nice. You'll be seeing your mom. That'll be nice. Mom love. All right. So this episode, Yeah, mom love. This episode is going to be completely crazy random questions, hot seat questions. If you watch Wendy, it's like hot seat Wendy, but it's going to be like bonus round. I'm going to just throw some crazy crap up in there and y'all go answer the questions. Honestly, right? It's just going to be random questions. So you're going to know, you guys listening are going to get to know a little bit more about us and get to know who we are. So, in light of HBCU homecoming week and weekends, we did not get to go to our homecomings this year, womp womp, because of COVID. But since you brought up the alcohol question, my first question to you both is, and I'll start with Christy, what was the alcohol that gave you your first hangover or blackout in college?
Everclear.
Tell us about that blackout.
I just have to think about it.
Quick overview of the blackout.
Oh gosh.
That's right. I got you over.
Let me go back in my mind. Gosh, I'm trying to think. So I got to go back to a time that stands out in my mind. And that would be, I don't remember freshman year. I have a bad memory. So. All of the blackouts. But I remember my sophomore year. I went to Winston-Salem, which was not too far from A&T.
Mm-hmm.
Me and some of my friends, we drove to Winston-Salem. And I think it was just like a get-together that someone I knew was throwing. And I feel like they had some type of punch situation with some Everclear in it and some fruit. So
juice on deck
with the fruit in it. And you know that fruit is.
I thought y'all was fancy with the fruit.
You know the fruit is soaking up all that alcohol-y goodness. And you know, I'm drinking it and eating this fruit. Well, let's just say the ride back to A&T was a pure mess.
Y'all actually drove back
that same night?
We did. I think I drove there. We were in my car, and I think one of my friends had to drive back. It was not a good situation. And I remember going to so many other parties, especially the Q parties, the Alpha parties. You know, they got like their Omega oil. They got the Alpha, which is the jungle juice. All of it's the same. I feel like all of it has Everclear in it, and all of it has some fruit in there. And so that is like Everclear is like so associated with college days. I think it went from Everclear, then we moved to Patron.
Oh, y'all went fancy upgrade. Y'all went from Everclear to Patron.
I drink Patron till I had a job.
My senior year.
Job.
And Lord, tequila, like so I was talking about 1800. I was like, oh nah, I could not do tequila. Tequila is dangerous. And
if y'all could see Chrissy's face, she's having a flashback right now.
College days,
doing it all over again.
Yeah, you know, I like to have my little fun, and you know, it was responsible fun. Nobody got hurt in all of the shenanigans, but yeah, good times with that grain.
So, what was your alcohol?
Mine was Aristocrat. Yep. At the PR house. And the PR house, PRs are Persian Rifles, and they are a military fraternity. And they used to throw parties. They had a house walking distance off campus. And I went there about 2 weeks, maybe, or even a week before I ran for Miss Tuskegee. And that was my junior year. Yeah, that was my junior year. And
wait, you got all the way to junior year without?
Yeah, I didn't have any blackouts and stuff before junior year. Damn. But what I will say on that note is I was drinking before I went to college. So I had family members that were very lax. And so I drank openly not with my mom or dad. So let me just put that disclaimer out there because they might be watching like, even though I think my dad knew I drank. But like I drank openly with adults before I went to college. So I was not one of those teens that went to college and this was my first time drinking. By the time I went to college, I knew what I liked, and I liked old people stuff. Like I went to college and I wanted E&J, okay? and like okay, and like Alizé and all of that old people stuff. Right, it's old people stuff, right? I wanted that type of stuff because that's what I was drinking. And then like wine coolers and stuff. So yeah, no, I didn't have any type of, which is funny because I also joined a drinking fraternity my freshman year. And we had to drink to join the organization, and which I did not know. So that's another story. I did not know that I was going there for that. I was going there with my roommate, Daisha, who asked me to go to a party with her, and I went. And when we got there, it was like some initiation thing. Number one, they said I couldn't even come in because apparently I was not invited to the initiation. And I was like, so what am I supposed to do? Like, how am I supposed to get home, right? Because I don't know where I'm at. And so I guess the guy who brought us, he ended up talking. But anywho, PR house, they had some little punch thing. And I went drinking it thinking like, oh yeah, like I can handle this. Like this is nothing, you know, it tastes like juice, right? And I'm throwing them back. My line sister, she's like, oh, I gotta go. I'm ready to go home. And I was like, no, I'm still partying. So she left me there with my frat brothers. I guess I will say shout out to the Sigmas this time. But she left me there with my frat brothers. And all of a sudden, I just started like sinking on the wall. Like I was like standing on the wall and then I just started sinking. And they ended up having to like pick me up. I was crying. Well, no, first of all, there was a guy. There was a guy there, first of all. Okay, so let me say this. Yes, there was a guy that was there who was steady trying to talk to me. And he was like in my ear, and I at this point don't know what's going on. So I'm freaking out because it's like you're in my ear. I'm just trying to stabilize myself because I have no idea what's happening. And he was steady trying to talk to me, and it just was not working out. So the Sigmas end up getting him away. They picked me up. They put me in the car. Someone actually slammed the door on my head. I do remember that. I threw up. Yes, I threw up in my line sister's car in a scarf that she had. Like it was like a knitted scarf, but I didn't want to throw up on her floor, so I grabbed something. I didn't know it was a knitted scarf, so I threw up in her car. And I literally thought I was gonna die. I was crying because I was like, I'm about to run for Miss Tuskegee. Nobody's gonna vote for me because they're gonna think I'm a drunk. Like I'm out here and I don't know what's happening. And I thought I was gonna die. I definitely do think I had alcohol poisoning. I was throwing up. I was like throwing up in my sleep. My line sister had like flipped me over to make sure like I wasn't, because I was like choking on it. And yeah, and I could not stand up for like 2 or 3 days. Like I could not stand straight up. I had to crawl everywhere, like in my house for like 2 or 3 days because I just, the like gravity just was not, it was a mess. It was an absolute mess. I was just like crawling everywhere. I didn't drink for 6 months after that. I couldn't even smell alcohol.
Dang. Jeez.
Yep. So that was my,
That's crazy.
That was my, that was my first experience, my first, you know, and then after that, I would say probably wasn't time to move to, probably wasn't moved to, I moved to DC.
I didn't ask for this.
Oh, sorry. It probably was not moved to DC with these two.
Okay, so next question. Oh yeah. Mine was Everclear too. Everclear or Aristocrat. One of the two of those. It was one of them. The one time I remember being blacked out, or not blacked out, or the one time I don't remember and being told what happened, it was my birthday. Sophomore year, shout out to Priscilla in Paris who took care of me that whole time, and my roommate Chanel. I was taking shots of Everclear and Aristocrat. Why? I don't know. And then we were mixing it with Patron or like Sky Vodka or whatever. And literally, I worked
mixing with Four Locos.
Yes.
With the Four Locos.
No,
yes.
That's a whole different. That like looking back on that now, that was dangerous. It was my birthday. I was a bartender at Lone Star Steakhouse, and they took me to karaoke night, and I fell off the stage. I don't even remember falling off the stage. I was like so drunk. I was singing a song. It was probably a Mariah Carey song because I was belting it out like no other. I had scars on my elbows. I fell on Priscilla. They had to put me in the car and take me home. I don't remember going home. None of that. Apparently, like I was hanging off the balcony. There was another time I fell off the balcony because I drank too much. Like I had a lot of drunken nights, but that was the first time. Aristocrat Everclear was the first alcohol where I was like, this is death. And I did not upgrade to like Patron. We went to like maybe Jose, maybe 18.
I thought an upgrade was Grey Goose.
Grey Goose, yes, that's an upgrade.
Senior year, you know, we had some Goose.
Or Ciroc. Was Ciroc around there?
Mm-hmm. And then we also had 151.
Yes. 151.
Yeah, 151.
And I didn't realize that was a kicker until I went to Wet Willie's in Miami.
When they top it off, that 151.
That was my graduation. I almost missed my graduation because we drank a whole bottle of 151, and my line sister and I was like in the tub, like I woke up in the tub, and we were all just like really sad that, you know, some of us were leaving and we weren't gonna be together anymore. And it was a moment.
Okay, so second question. If you could, what one song describes your life?
Oh, that's a hard question.
Describes my entire life?
Yep. What if you could say one song, if you could say pick one song to be like the soundtrack to your life, what would it be?
Ooh, you're hitting hard, Courtney, with the question.
I know, right? There's so many songs.
This is what I get to prepare for.
Like. I know, right? Yeah.
I'm trying to switch it up. I'm trying to give y'all good, crazy ones and like what's good ones.
Yeah, I know.
All right, you got 10 seconds.
I'm gonna go to gospel song. Honestly, it's probably For Every Mountain.
Okay.
By Kurt Carr. Okay. Yep.
Christy.
Gosh, I'm gonna go with gospel inspirational too. I would say God is Real by India.Arie. Because there's been so many things that have happened in my life, so many things that I've seen where it's like God is definitely real. Like I can't doubt him. And I just think about like my love for traveling. And in the song, she talks about she went to St. Lucia and she would see like starfish and all the other fishes, like going snorkeling and seeing just like the beauty of St. Lucia. And she was like, if I had any doubts, like this clears all of them. And just because I've been to St. Lucia and just all the other places that I've traveled to, you go to some of these places and you're like this cannot be created by man, you know, like, and not only that, but it's just every day, it's just things that happen that are like, there's somebody bigger than me that is orchestrating all of this. So yeah, I would say God is Real by India.Arie.
Very true.
My song would be Make It Happen by Mariah Carey.
Of course.
And why?
Because it's Mariah Carey.
One, because it's Mariah Carey, but two,
because it's Mariah Carey. Three, because it's Mariah Carey.
Because this was one of the songs that's on her album that you really don't hear about because it's not one of the mainstream songs. But it really just talks about like, you know, the struggle of like doing things on your own and like going to a place where you don't know what's gonna happen and like you gotta rely on God to make it happen. So that's why I like the song. And because it's Mariah Carey. I love Mariah Carey. Okay, so question number 3. What is the most craziest or daring thing you've ever done?
Craziest or most daring thing. I feel like I do a lot of daring things. Like I'm pretty daring. Yeah, I like daring things. And I guess stereotypically, I haven't been skydiving yet, but that is something I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But like zip lining, skinny dipping, pantsing people, Mardi Gras, show your boobs, like I'm pretty daring. Like shoot the dare stuff does not scare me. Like yeah, I'm pretty I'm pretty daring. I'll let Christy go first. I'm trying to think about what my
I'm still thinking. I would say, and I don't think it's that daring, but snorkeling with dolphins in the ocean.
oh
That's daring. I mean, for some people, yeah, that's could be really daring.
Yeah, I was really nervous doing it. I was very scared, but I got over it and I did it. So I would say that.
You know what I think for me? It's probably all of the unknown rides that I've taken.
Unknown rides.
Which is really this is like not a promotion of this for any younger viewers that we have, but that was probably the craziest and most daring times when I remember like my friends and I, we would go out like late at night and we would hitch rides with like random guys. Yes. And they always called me Chucky because I was always the like, guys, I don't know if this is safe, but in the end,
he was right.
Yeah, I'm there, right? And so one time it was three of us, and we hitched this ride on Blue Lab, with like we were going to see some guy that my friend was dating at the time. And it was like this Haitian crew, and they all had these like similar names, which was really funny. But we ended up hitching these guys with like two Latino guys picked us up. And I don't know if they spoke English or not, but it was just random that we got in the car with them. And they were speaking Spanish, and I took Spanish. So I let them know straight up, like in Spanish, like I speak Spanish, don't play with me, okay? Don't lock these doors because I will cut you. And so they took us to where we had to go. And then we ended up at the guy's house, and we get upstairs and he's like building a bomb or something. What the I was like, yo. And we had to like wait for him to leave or something so we could like sneak out. It was so crazy. Like it was so so crazy.
Y'all don't be like that, okay?
It was so crazy.
And this must be pre-Uber, pre-Lyft.
Oh yes, this was definitely pre-Uber, pre-Lyft, because then we had to get back, and of course the bus is not running, so we still had to hitch a ride like all the way back down Blue Lab to go back home the other way. But yeah, I will never forget that because he had like all the duct tape. It was.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all can see my
face. It was wild. It was wild. Oh, and they were boy. It was like Blizzy boy, something boy. I
like
think
a little somebody.
Yeah, and I remember I ended up talking to one of the guys, Benji boy.
Y'all.
Lessons of what not to do.
Yes.
Lessons.
Yes. Like I said, I done been.
That was indeed daring. Very daring.
That was very daring. That was very daring. I would say my most daring thing was like sneaking out the house with my father, like sneaking out the house with the father I had in high school. Like I would sneak out the house and come home at like 2 a.m. And like my dad be sitting in the living room like,
I was about to say, did you get caught?
Like, no, he used to always like, no, like I'll come in the house and he'll be sitting in the living room and he'll be like, where have you been? And I'll be on punishment and then I'll sneak out again. And I'll like sneak out and go to a party, or I'll sneak out and go to my boyfriend's house, or like I would just leave. Like, I don't know. Like I've always done that. Bunk school, sneak out the house. Like that was my thing in high school.
Yeah, I never snuck out the house. Well, my sister had a dog who used to bark. First of all, my dad moved his room to the first floor.
So you couldn't
So
get up.
it was like, and then he had an alarm system, that says, that beeps every time, like you open the door and stuff. So I never snuck out the house, but I snuck a guy in the house a few times.
Oh yeah, no, I just left.
Mm-hmm.
I just left.
I hope my dad doesn't watch this episode.
He is, and he's going to know. So,
Yeah.
next question.
Sorry, Dad.
What do you like being complimented on the most?
Ooh.
My personality, like that I'm.
My personality. The way you said that was like my personality.
That I'm fun.
Okay. What about you?
I don't know. I like being complimented on anything and everything, honestly. So
If you had to pick one, you gotta pick one.
I don't have one. It doesn't
matter
matter to me. I just like compliments.
Oh, I like being complimented on my smile.
Oh yeah. You have a very nice smile, Chrissy.
Thank you.
Yeah, me too. I like being complimented. Period.
Okay. I like being complimented. I feel like mine is cliche, but I like being complimented on my eyes. They're
You
green.
have very nice eyes.
Thank you. That's what I like being complimented on. Okay. So next question is, if you had to pick an actress to play you in a movie, who would it be?
These are hitters.
Oh.
I don't know if I would pick her necessarily for her acting. Not, huh?
Because Brittany looks like she was like,
Keisha Knight. Because everyone says that I look like her. Not to say anything about her acting. I just don't know, like, whether she would be my go-to, my number one. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would say definitely Keisha Knight Pulliam if I was looking for someone that resembled what I looked like.
Okay. What about you?
I don't know. I gotta think about it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I would pick I feel like everyone says that I look like what's her name?
You about to say Vivica?
No.
Oh.
What's her name? Vanessa Williams or Tyra Banks. Like, I don't know why.
I see both of those. Vanessa Williams right here and Tyra Banks right here.
Why she got to point to my forehead though?
Because
that's shady.
I told you this before, Courtney. You remind me of Robin on Real Housewives of Potomac.
I remember when Christy said me.
Oh yes, yes, she does. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I don't know. Who would y'all pick?
For you?
Yeah, who would y'all pick for me?
Do you want somebody that looks like you, or like who could?
I was thinking honestly, someone who has like a character, because I can't think of someone that. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't think it's anyone that you kind of look alike, but I would say like based off of who I think could play you well, maybe. What about like Yvonne Orji?
Oh, I like her.
Yeah, that's a good one, Christy.
I think she could.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, I think she could. I like her. I like her a lot.
I like her too.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think because on Insecure, she's a go-getter. She's
and I like Molly, despite what the haters have to say. I like Molly.
Now, aside from all the other stuff, I'm just talking about for her professional.
Yes, she is a go-getter. She is the daughter of immigrants. She's from this area. I'm not from this area, but I live here now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. And then I'm also thinking too, like, this has me thinking about the diversity in terms of like acting, because when I'm trying to think of like plus size actresses, like dark skin plus size actresses, I'm just trying to think of who my age.
Okay.
Yeah, just let that sit.
I would want Issa Rae to play me. Like, I know we don't resemble each other at all, but I feel like, she's fun and cool.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have. Yeah, I don't really have any actors that I feel like I see myself in.
All right,
sense.
We're gonna do one more like here question, and then we're gonna get real deep for a couple questions, and then we're gonna do a hot round. So the next question is, if you had to pick an artist that was the like mecca of your childhood, who would it be? Like, if you think of your childhood, what is like the artist or song that comes to mind that reminds you of like high school or middle school or whatever, growing up? Well, who would that person be? Who would the artist or song be?
Mine is Destiny's Child Bugaboo.
Yes!
Like, let me tell y'all, to this day, I have one CD in my car. I never take it out. And whenever I'm like tired of hearing what's on Sirius or on my phone, I listen to The Writing on the Wall. Like, that is my go-to.
I like that. What about you? I like that. That was a good side note. Sorry, that was a whole good like tape. Because first off, it came out on a tape when it came out. That was so good. That like side note, so good. The song's so good. It's so good. But that was a really, really good album. That was a really good album. The older I get, the more I appreciate stuff
like I said, that's my go-to. It stays in the car. That's the only CD I have in the car.
Yes.
I don't know.
Can you tell who like the indecisive? Like,
it's very, very Libra me. Yeah, I don't know. I would want like initially the very first person that came to my head was Beyonce. Because I had Writings on the Wall. I had all of her other albums, and I feel like as she was growing and maturing in herself as a woman, I was also growing and maturing. And she's probably we used to sing all her songs. I used to be Beyonce in the group, except sometimes I was Latavia until she got kicked out. Then I said I want to be Beyonce. But yeah, like that was like, I feel like Beyonce in terms of Beyonce Destiny's Child, Beyonce, and then Beyonce by herself, and even Beyonce Dreamgirls, like that was like she's been a constant.
Really evolved.
Yeah, she's been a constant artist through my evolution from, like you said, from that album Bugaboo to Say My Name,
Not the video though.
You know what I mean? Like, and like we just performed that a couple years ago at karaoke, like 4 of us as kids, and we did it at karaoke, and we all remember like the little move. It was just so much fun. So yeah, I would say it would be Beyonce.
That's a good one. My song or person would be, I feel like I was always listening to Maya. Like Maya, that Fear of Flying. That was I was always listening to that album.
That was my first CD.
I like that. I would say Maya was like, Maya or Keisha Cole? Keisha Cole. I was singing all the Keisha Cole songs, like singing it like I was going through exactly what she was going through at 15.
Right.
Just singing it.
She sang it to make you feel it.
Right. Okay, so if you had to describe yourself in 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
I am a connector.
So connector.
Yep, definitely connector. Leader. And friend.
Connector, leader, and friend. Okay. Christy.
Fun-loving.
Fun and loving?
Nope. Fun-loving.
Oh.
One word. Fun-loving.
Fun-loving. Okay, fun-loving.
I would say flexible or adaptable. And a supporter.
Supporter, fun-loving, and flexible or adaptable. Okay. I would say outgoing, giver, and I would say sensitive. Those are the 3 words I would pick to describe me. Okay, so this is going to get a little touchy. We're going to go there because everyone listening is going to connect with us, and we're just going to be real today. So, if you had to tell yourself at 15 one thing, what would that one thing be? If you could give advice to your 15-year-old self, what would it be?
Girl, let him go. There will be others, but no, I would definitely tell her, you are enough. Yep.
I would tell 15-year-old Christy to follow your intuition.
Follow your intuition. You are enough. I would tell 15-year-old Courtney, you can't fix everything. That's what I would tell myself. You can't fix everything. Okay, so the next thing is, if you could go back to your 20s, because we're all in our 30s, if you could go back to your 20s and redo one thing, what would it be?
I would have had more sex.
There you go, people. There it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christy.
Yeah. More sex, more guys.
I would have saved more.
That's a good
Save
one.
more money.
Save more money.
That's a good one.
If I could go back to my 20s, I would do more for me first. Yeah, do more for me first. Okay, so coming back to the movie thing, if you had to play a character in a movie, who would you want to play and why?
I would want to be Dolores Van Cartier or Sister Mary Clarence, as you all may know her from Sister Act 1. That is my absolute favorite movie, okay?
What?
That is my favorite movie, Sister Act 1, my all-time #1 movie. And I would absolutely love play that role. Yep.
I would want to play, and y'all are gonna laugh. I'm not sure if I have the movie right. What's the movie with Vivica Fox where she's like,
She can play that game.
I was about to say, yeah. Play that.
I would play her.
Morris Chestnut. Ooh. And that little steamy scene she has with Morris Chestnut.
I would play her because I feel like.
I forgot.
No,
Back in my single day, I feel like, I feel like she was very savage, and I feel like back in my single day,
She was.
I tried to fake be savage. I was told recently that I really wasn't savage, but I'd like to think that I was.
Okay. I would play Jada Pinkett and Jason Blair. That's one of my.
So you have that steamy scene with dude from Blue Hill Ave.
But that movie was so good. Yes, I love everything about that movie. I did. I still watch that to this day. It's my favorite movies.
I would be Nina in Love Jones.
Oh, you would.
Yes.
Yeah, you would.
Yes, you would.
That made me think that, just like in movies I really love.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the last thing you searched on your phone? Everyone's going to their phone to check what the last thing was that they searched on their phone.
November is November Premature Awareness Month. And yes, it is. Shout out to the preemies. I'm a preemie. Yay.
The last thing I searched is this handbag that I want for my birthday or Christmas because my birthday's coming up December 4th.
Hey.
What is it?
What handbag is it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a Saint Laurent handbag. I sent it to my husband. That's why I searched it. So we'll see if I get it.
Plug.
Yes, plug.
The last thing I searched was on my phone was the questions that I was gonna ask y'all tonight. That's what I said. Okay, a couple more questions, then we're gonna do a hot round. So like the hot round is gonna be you gotta say the first thing that comes to your mind. But so this next question is tell us about your first kiss. Tell us about your first.
Like what? Define kiss. Is it like the kiss?
If it's like if you gotta ask, that means whatever you're thinking is the first kiss.
Is it like the first French kiss? Is it the first peck on your lips?
My first kiss was a boy named Travis, and hi Travis, if you watch the show, because we're still friends. And it was second grade on the yard at what's it called? At I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of what it was. Oh, at St. Francis camp, not camp, after school program. And I went up to him while he was in line because I was dared. They were like, "Oh, I bet you won't kiss Travis," and he was like, you know, the hottest boy in the class. And as I said, I'm always daring. If you really want me to do something, all you gotta do is challenge me. Tell me I'm not gonna do it, and I'm going to do it. So they're like, "I bet you won't kiss Travis." I was like, "So I'm gonna kiss him," and I went up and I kissed him. Yep, second grade. But my first real kiss probably wasn't until I was in my teenagers.
Yeah, my first like peck on the lips was, I feel like maybe 5th grade actually. I don't remember any before that. And it was not solicited actually. I was sitting next to this guy in class because I was in the Montessori program. So it was like more than one child at a table. So it was like 4 of us at this table.
School.
So it was like 4 of us at a table, and the guy sitting next to me, he was like, "Oh, I gotta tell you something." So he like leaned. I think I leaned. No, I don't remember if I leaned over to him or he leaned over to me. But anyway, he like turned his face and like kissed me. And I think I like played like, ew, like, you know, like, why did you do that? If I think I really went into it. Oh yeah, that was the first. And then I think like my first real one was, as a teenager when I like actually had like a real boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My first like kiss like was in kindergarten behind the nap time tents. Me and this boy Scott, who ended up being like my boyfriend in the 4th grade. We went behind the tents and we like to see what it was like, and that was like my first kiss.
I know. Somehow there's a picture of me when I was maybe like 2 years old and I'm kissing this boy. And I'm like, why did they take pictures of this and think that it was
it's cute when the little kids do it. It's like, oh, it's cute. And you take it because you never know. What if you had ended up with him? That would have been a cute like photo.
I'm gonna have to find the picture and ask my mom, like, who is this boy? She probably don't even remember.
Yeah, I think it's cute when the little kids like,
So last question before the hot round. What is one unexpected thing that happened to you this year that you're grateful for? Because we talked a little bit about how like COVID has been random and unexpected, but when you're expecting the unexpected, blessings still come. So, what is one unexpected thing that happened this year that you are grateful for or was a blessing to you?
I got a new job.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, more money.
More money.
Yes.
You paying for dinner.
For me, it was selling my house. I didn't expect to sell my house this year.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect to be single this year, but here I am. And that, my friends, has been a blessing.
Yeah, that's right.
You said what?
I said yes. I know that's right.
Yes, that has been a blessing. Okay, so I'm gonna set a timer, and we have 1 minute, and you have to say the first thing that comes to your mind when I say the words. I'm not participating in this, but you guys are. And if you want to do it to me, you can after, but we're going to start with you guys, okay? Ready?
Ready.
Love.
Oh, me?
Okay, we're going to start this again.
And
I'm
who's
looking at
first?
you.
Oh, me?
I'm looking at you. So,
okay. 'Cause I want to say,
wait.
oh.
No.
We go back and forth, or
Huh?
tell us.
Is it always going to be me first and then Christy?
Yes,
Oh,
you
okay.
and then Christy. You and then
That means Christy gets extra second, though, sometimes.
You can say it at the same. How about y'all say it at the same time?
No, we'll
Yes.
fine.
Nope. Too late. You guys
No,
say
because
it.
then it's going to catch it, and then I got to hear it.
Okay. Well, you got to say it quick then. Okay, ready?
But I was going to say love.
No, you can't say the word that comes
Well,
to your mind.
you told me to say first thing comes to my mind.
But it can't be the word.
It can't be the word. It got to be a thought or a picture or whatever. Okay. Ready? Love.
Christ.
God.
Happiness.
Love.
Joy.
Sex.
Men.
Passion.
Work.
Flow.
Money.
Menstrual.
Cycle.
Period.
Mother.
Mom.
Love.
Lit.
Lit.
Witty.
Day. Friendship.
Friends.
Kristen.
Squad.
Oh my God. Money.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Green.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know.
We got 3 seconds. I'm sorry, guys. The time is up. Okay. I could do one more.
Okay.
Blessings.
Life.
Faith.
What'd she say?
Faith.
Oh, I thought she said, I don't know what this one.
Okay, guys, that's all the questions I got. Unless you guys want to do like a recap of like some crazy times. Or you got any other questions you guys want to add to the hot seat?
Why don't we all just say one crazy time, go down memory lane, and say one time really quickly.
One crazy time?
That we've had together, or?
It could be anything.
Oh.
Crazy or funny or most memorable.
Well, you've been going first this whole time, so you go first.
I don't know. Like, no, this is like my thing, right? I've had a lot of crazy and fun times. And they've all been very memorable. And I'm happy to have shared some of those moments with Courtney and Christy. And, or Courtney and Christy. And I was trying to think what's like my last random memorable moment. I probably can't think of what it was, but I'm sorry.
What?
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
We can come back to you.
Yes, thank you. Y'all see me struggling.
My most random or just any memory?
Just any memory.
I would say a memory I have is damn. some crazy memory. I remember when I was, I remember a memory. When I was 12, we would ride our bikes around the parking lot, because where I lived, there was like no grass or yard or anything. It was like a lot. And there was this hill called Killer Hill because it just went straight down and it had all the bumps. And my friends dared me to ride my bike down the hill. And I'll never forget this day because I rode down the hill and I literally scraped my knees, my face, my arms, my elbows. And I didn't even get halfway down the hill before all of that happened. And then I got up the next day and tried to do it again so I could make it to the bottom. And my mom was like, "You're crazy." But I remember that because I was like, I'm determined to get down this hill and I'm going to do it, even if I wake up and like have no skin on my arms, face, or legs.
Make it down?
I did make it down. A couple of days later, I did make it down. I will never go down that hill again. It was not a fun experience. My bike was not happy because I needed new tires. I needed an old new bike. Like I messed up. My dad was like really mad at me, but he was also like really excited that I kept trying and didn't give up.
Okay, determination.
Yeah.
So mine's is 4th of July. I don't know how many years ago. I was with Rashada. I remember. So I was like, I had just met this guy. Huh?
Is this the 9th wheel?
No, So I had like just met this guy. He had invited.
Oh no! Yes, that was a good one. Okay.
Invited me over for 4th of July. So I called up Rashad. I'm like, "Hey, you wanna come?" He was gonna have a friend there. So we go and we walk into this apartment and him and his friend are standing there.
First of all, wasn't his mom there or something?
Yes, his mom and his sister.
His mother had like made us hors d'oeuvres or something.
But we walk into this apartment. It is the guy that I had met and his friend that he had. And the friend was this guy that I had went out on a date with, like maybe.
Yeah, Courtney was there the night you met that friend, though.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, that was we were all at like Avery's on the rooftop. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I think we, like me, Rashada, and the guy that I went on the date with a few years ago, we were all kind of like looking at each other. Because he had recognized Rashana. We were all together that night. So we were like awkwardly trying to figure out without speaking, do we let the other guy know, like, we all know each other? Mm-hmm. And I don't think we ever said anything. But
I feel like the guy though was trying to like say something, or he was trying to hint to it. And it was just like, yeah.
Right, said it. And it was just like so awkward. Like I didn't know. Like we tried to act like this was the first time we were meeting.
It was hilarious. It was fun.
That was a fun night.
Actually follow him on Instagram still.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Rashada follows a lot of people on Instagram that she probably should not continue.
He posts some cool stuff.
I think my other account follow, like I still follow him, but I don't use it. So, but it was so funny. I was like, the world is so, especially the DMV is so freaking small.
That's also the night Christy allowed me to get high on edibles. Yes, and I could not like speak, and edibles I had a piece of a cookie. And I don't even know why I tried. I tried it because the guy was like, "I bet you won't try it." Probably, you know. And I went and tried it, and it started going downhill very quickly. And I was like, "Yeah, Christy's time to go.
We need to go right now."
Remember, he kept trying to get to say to me, "Oh, we go get McDonald's." Something. I was like, "Oh, no! I need to go.
Time to go."
Yes, and I could not speak. And Christy, matter of fact, Christy was talking to another guy at the time, right? Who lived in like Texas or something, right? Yeah, right? And so because she was on the phone with him on the way home, right?
Yo, if y'all didn't know, Christy was live.
Yeah, laughed, and she's on the phone with him talking to him about like me, and I can't even respond because I cannot figure out how to speak.
Edibles.
And all I could do was laugh. Like I just kept laughing, and I thought I was gonna die. I was on the ground, like outside. And Chris was like, "What do you need?" And all I could get out was "Help me." Like that's all I could get out was "Help." And I still have the video too.
Damn.
Because that was just such a funny time. And then the next day, because I like that same week, I got laid off from my job like earlier that week. And I had an interview the next day. And I was still high going to the interview.
You like that?
And I went to the interview, and it was at like a boardroom, like a mini boardroom table.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was sitting like here. And I talked to an empty chair over here for like the majority of the interview. It's like I heard his questions, but I guess I was talking over here. And something snapped, and I was like, yeah, clearly I did not get that job because he was probably like, what the heck is wrong with this girl?
Edibles and smoking will have you.
Yeah, that was a crazy, but that was such a fun, that was a good memory. I'm glad you said that. My memory is probably, since we're talking about all these random nights, and I don't know, a lot of these questions reminded me of like high school. They brought up high school, mm-hmm. And I'm a hopeless romantic. But in high school, I used to date this guy, and we used to like stay up and listen to Quiet Storm together. And that used to just be like, that used to be so sweet. Yeah, we had Quiet Storm. Yep, and our songs were Barry White, Practice What You Preach.
What age was this?
This time he was probably like, I was like 15, 16, so he had to be like, he was probably what, 17, 18, because he's a couple years older than me. Yeah, but that used to be our song because that's what he used to say, like I was a tease. So that was like our thing. And LL Cool J, I Need Love. To this day, I know every word to LL Cool J, I Need Love, because that was our song.
The Quiet Storm used to be lit.
Mm-hmm.
Do they still do the Quiet Storm now?
They do it here.
Oh.
Mm-hmm, the original. We had the original Quiet Storm. Ooh. But yeah, but that was a highlight of high school. I used to look forward to that because I guess I'm just a hopeless romantic.
That's so sweet.
Mm-hmm. That was a good memory.
Mm-hmm. Those were good memories. Good memories. Yes, we've had a lot of random nights, random events, random relationships, random whatevers.
One of my favorite pictures is actually a random night that Courtney and I had. I don't even know how we went to a Sigma happy hour or something.
We're like dancing like this.
Yeah, and then after that we ended up picking up some random guy who ends up taking us to some like African club. And actually we've been to African club twice together. The first time was with
club?
We went to some African party club, and we were like dancing, and it's like I don't know who took the picture, but it's like it's blurred, but it's like red out. It's like red, and it's just like we're just like holding on to the like, and it looks like we're just like living the day or so living the night. Like I don't know what it was. Just that I love that photo because that was like it captured the moment. But no, the other time was when we went to the African club out there on 50. It used to be a little Caribbean club.
African club on 50?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's about like the Coca-Cola thing. I forget what it's called. It got a name. I just got to think. But we went out there because I don't know where we met those African guys, but we ended up at the club.
That wasn't the night I needed flip-flop, right?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that then. I don't remember.
Yeah. I don't remember. I remember that. I can't think what the club is called though. Tropical something like that.
I don't know.
Because it used to be a well-known Caribbean club.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all go to at 1000 Club Life so y'all can see this picture, okay?
Is it on there?
I don't know. I just have to post
You
it.
can post it.
Because I want to see this picture.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was another random.
That was funny. I don't know who took that picture either.
I don't know either. I saw the picture of the guy that was with us. It's
a
on my
light skinned guy.
Instagram.
It was like a light skinned.
No, I remember the dark skinned chocolate guy, but
hoping I don't know. I always feel like there's.
no, for Courtney, there's always a light skinned Puerto Rican looking man.
I don't know. But anywho. You know what I also love? The memories that come to mind of like when we do our like Christmas themed outings. Like those are really good memories. Those are really good. I don't know if they're random because we kind of plan them, but it's like they just started very randomly and now they're a thing.
Yeah, Christy and I's first hangout was random. When we met those two white girls and they were like our buddies.
Yeah, for the night. They sure were taking pictures with us and everything.
Yeah, they were like all in our photos, like
all in the photos.
All in the videos.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that was good.
Yes. Well, thank you. That was good. That was a good random random rundown. I like that. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Yes.
You came with it.
Yes. She came with it. She came lit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, thank you all for joining us today. You can catch us every other Thursday on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Anchor. We are on it all. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter at 1000 Club Life. And we will see you all next time on the 1000 Club podcast.
Hey.
Yes.
If you guys on 1000 this week, guys, don't forget 1000.
1000.
10,000, I'm out.
1000, I'm out.
Bye.